I don't know that Kasperi Kapanen ever turned into what people hoped he would be, but he interested me when I was with the Marlies because he only made the NHL because he became a penalty killer. Like Babs didn't want him on the team necessarily to just they had a great top six on offensive guys, but he became a PK guy and they could use him. Interesting to hear Keefe talk about Liljegren becoming a defender first. You couldn't even use him until he could figure out the defending side of it, and now the offensive side can grow.
Yeah, listen, he has come a long way. There's no question about that. And how much more upside is there? Can he create a lot more? Can he turn himself into a 200-foot guy? Do you see him evolving as a number two?
I don't think that is out of the question. You guys were with me on the show last year. I mean, I was a doubter, and yeah. I came around. He just played so well. I changed my tone, and now it's like as long as he just continues to improve. So it's tough to put a limit on him and say, yeah, this is all he's going to be. He just keeps getting better.
Your top guy who makes the most money on your team, who's quote unquote supposed to be your best defenseman, has had his two best games since he's come back from injury when he's played with this guy on the top pair, right? Like, I think it's not that much of a coincidence. I have been blown away by him, and how far he's gone up the ranks of importance for the Toronto Maple Leafs in this last 2-month stretch has been pretty remarkable. Like, where would you rank him? Where would you rank him in terms of importance to the team?
Yeah, right now he's as important as anybody.
Like, I think he's, Brody is your clear number one guy, I think, in terms of importance. And then I think you could put him into the next level, wouldn't you?
Brody over Riley is your clear number one important
team.
Yeah, absolutely.
That kind of. Are you comfortable saying that to start game one against Tampa Bay?
I mean, if Morgan Riley's playing if the way he's been playing the last however many games is the way he's going to be playing going into game one, yes, I am comfortable
that's
saying.
not. You got to get Riley back up being the leader on this blue line.
And
I agree.
And I massive priority.
I appreciate, Sammy, that Liljegren's coming a long way, but I don't want to throw that on Liljegren. I mean, he's progressed nicely, but it's too much on his shoulders right now to feel like he's as important as anybody out there. And the lack of experience still. We saw him take a penalty last night. Or did it come because he felt a little rushed on that play? At times, we've seen that. Now, the big difference between Liljegren's play now and probably months, if not last year, was his ability just to calm down now, right? Just knowing that you're going to play 15, 20 minutes a night and not feel like you have to do everything on every shift, and that you can have a quiet shift but a very effective, efficient shift. He's starting to learn that now. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure, you want to go into the first round against Tampa Bay saying, hey, we need you. You're our best defenseman.
No, I just feel like the playoff show that veteran guys and experience and, grown men tend to have a lot of success in these situations. The Leafs watching Alex Galchenyuk turn a puck over, or watching some Travis Dermott flip one over. Was it against Montreal? Like, just some of the errors they've had from younger guys haunt me. I just can't give Liljegren too much and say we're counting on you to be 20-minute guy.
He is a 20-minute guy. They put him on the ice last night when they're trying to salt away a point for the game. There's a minute and a half left. Who did Keefe go to? He went to Liljegren and Giordano, not to Morgan Riley, not to Justin Hall. It's pretty clear how far up the trust rankings he's gone.
That's trouble.
See, this is where
it may be trouble. It may be trouble, but it's a sign. Is it not?
If I'm Kyle Dubas right now, and I got this kid in a great sweet spot right now, I'm not thinking about adding more to his plate. If anything, I'm starting to think that what if I was able to add one more body to that blue line and just reslot everybody a notch down would actually help and support Liljegren.
That's my article for Sportsnet tomorrow.
Not add more on his plate.
If you did bump everyone, down one spot, how much more comfortable would you be if things are going perfectly? The Leafs fall behind at the top of their decor. Their number one guy and TJ Brody. So Riley and Brody are not Hedman and Sergachev or McAvoy and Lindholm or Fox and Trouba or Pesci and Slavin. Like, they don't have the same 1-2 as everyone else, so they have to be better farther down their lineup. And if they're struggling there in the playoffs, they're not going to have success. So they need success with their second and third pair. I don't feel comfortable being like, if Liljegren struggles or Sandin struggles or Hall struggles, you got no one to go to. You need someone else to slot them all down one and have another guy to bring in, just to make you feel comfortable that you're set at the bottom.